जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरा वनचारे यमुना तीरा वनचारे जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Jai Gaura Pramanande. Chaitanya Charitamrita कहता हूँ मैं, ये रूल है चैतन्य चरितामृत। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञाननञ्जनो शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टां स्थापितां येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मायं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरून् श्रीयुतपादकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवं च। श्रीरूपं संग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपीशा गोपिका कंठा राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा।
वंदे नन्तर्भूतैश्वर्यं श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभो निचोप्यार प्रसारार्षाद भक्ति शास्त्र प्रवर्तका। Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 23, text 87 to 91. Ananta Guna Sri Radhikara Panchista Pradhana Yagune Ravasa Aya Krishna Bhagavan. Ananta Guna, unlimited qualities. Sri Radhikara,
Sri Radhika
of Srimati Radharani Panchisa 25 Pradhana Chief A Gunera by those qualities Vasa under the control Aya is Krishna Lord Krishna Bhagavan the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation similarly, Srimati Radharani has unlimited transcendental qualities, of which 25 are principal. Sri Krishna is controlled by these transcendental qualities of Srimati Radharani. Adha Vrindavaneshwaraya Krityante Pravaraguna Madhureyam Navavayat Chala Pango Jvala Smita Charu Saubhagya Rekadhaya Gando Madhita Madhava Sangeda Prasara Vigya Ramyavan Narma Pandita Vinita Karuna Purna Vidagra Patavanvita Lajjasila Sumaryado Dhairya Gambirya Salini Suvilasa Mahabhava Paramokskarsa Tarishne Gokula Prema Vasate Jagat-shreni Lasatyasa Guru Arpita Guru Sneha Saki Pranayita Vasa Krishna Priyavali Mukyas Santa Tasrava Kesava Bahuna Kim Gunastasya Sankyatita Arer Iva. Translation. Srimati Radharani's 25 chief qualities are: number 1, she is very sweet. Number 2, she is always freshly youthful. Number 3, her eyes are restless. Number 4, she smiles brightly. Number 5, she has beautiful auspicious lines. Number 6, she makes Krishna happy with a bodily aroma. Number 7, she is very expert in singing. Number 8, her speech is very charming. Number 9, she is very expert in joking and speaking pleasantly. Number 10, she is very humble and meek. Number 11, she is always full of mercy. Number 12, she is cunning. Number 13, she is expert in executing her duties. Number 14, she is shy. Number 15, she is always respectful. Number 16, she is always calm. Number 17, she is always grave. Number 18, she is expert in enjoying life. Number 19, she is situated at the topmost levels of ecstatic love. Number 20, she is the reservoir of living affairs of Gokul. Number 21, she is the most famous of submissive devotees. Number 22, she is very affectionate to elderly people. Number 23, she is very submissive to the love of her friends. Number 24, she is the chief gopis. And number 25, she always keeps Krishna under control. In short, she possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, just as Lord Krishna does. Panchatattvam makam Krishnam bhaktarupam swarupakam bhaktavataram bhaktakyam namami bhakta saktikam. So here we are getting the opportunity to purify our mind, our body and senses through the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought very wonderful gift for the entire world, and he has made it very simple and very attractive that many people in the world can be benefited by this Krishna consciousness. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given his opinion about Krishna consciousness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Aradhayo Bhagavan Vrajesa Tanaya Tadhama Vrindavana Ramya Kaschet Vrajesa Vrijavaruva Ganera Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Preman Pumanartu Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matam Tatra Dharanapara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives an opinion. He says the topmost worshipable deity in the world is Lord Krishna, and the topmost worshipable abode is Sri Vrindavan Dham, and the topmost devotees of the entire universe are the devotees, the gopis in Vrindavan, and the topmost Puranas, the scriptures, is Srimad Bhagavatam. And he says the prema pumanartha mahan, love of Godhead, is the ultimate goal of the entire human society. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming to give us this wonderful gift to the world, that is the prem, the love of Krishna. The whole world at the moment is going through different kinds of tests and tribulation. The entire human society in the world today, they are not very happy, not very peaceful. Even though they may be very advanced scientifically in many different ways, but somewhere or the lackingness of this prem, the love of Krishna, they are not able to enjoy the greatest gift has been given by the Lord into their life. So here, a beautiful way it has been mentioned how Radharani attracts the prem, the love of Krishna. Not only she is attracting Krishna into her life, but she is keeping Krishna under her control all the time. Radharani is known as Haripriya, very dear devotee of Lord Krishna. Especially when we go to Vrindavan, everywhere we hear everybody is saying Radhe Sham, Radhe Sham, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Everywhere throughout Vrindavan they are calling the name of Radha. Because the Brajavasis, the devotees of Vrindavan, they understand only way to capture Krishna through Radharani. Prabhupada says, whatever devotee you are, if you can be recommended by Radharani to Krishna, and if Radharani says to Krishna, yeah, this is very nice devotee, and Krishna accepts. No argument, no test on anything. When Prabhupada was going to America, he writes a beautiful poem, Krishna Sabha Punya Habe Bhai He Punya Koribe Jabe Radha Rani Kushi Habe. Beautifully Prabhupada writes, the whole world has to be blessed by the mercy of Lord Krishna. Without the mercy of Lord Krishna, the world is not going to go anywhere. Even the gopis, they write a beautiful, with their separation, Gita, the separation song, Tavakadhamartam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Biridatam beautifully they write, only by the mercy of Lord Krishna that people will be blessed to be happy and peaceful in their life. So Prabhupada was praying that the mercy of Krishna has to go to all over the world. But he says it's not possible without Radharani's mercy. Only through the mercy of Radharani that the entire world will be blessed with the mercy of Krishna. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was giving the education on the devotional life to service to Sanatana Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized on the worship of the gopis of Vrindavan. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Chadiya Kabunaya Sravanadi Chuda Chitte Karaya Udaya, that Krishna Prem which we are seeking in our life is already within our own heart. Only through practice of hearing and chanting one can bring out that prem and merge into the existence of Krishna consciousness. Only through the process of hearing and chanting. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, Etha sadhano bhakti dvite prakara eka vaidhi bhakti raganuga bhakti kara. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, through the process of devotional service, sadhana bhakti, they got two parts in sadhana bhakti. One is Vaidhi bhakti, another one is Raganuga bhakti. Vaidhi bhakti is a regulated way of devotional service, and the Raganuga bhakti is the consistency, is the spontaneous way of bhakti towards Krishna. Raganmika bhaktira mukhya Vrajavasi jane tarahanugata kara raganughana. That spontaneous bhakti, it is been shown, is available among the devotees of Vrindavan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Tattat bhava madhurya srute diryad viparyate Nanta sasram na yuktam cha talobapate lakshana. Lakshana means the ornaments of bhakti, the beauty of the bhakti. He says that there are mellows in devotional service, there are dasyaras, there are sakyaras, vatsalya and madhurya. And those devotees who are serious about Krishna consciousness, they go into these mellows of devotional service. Even though each of these mellows of Dasya, Sakya and Vatsalya and Madhurya are very important, but still Madhurya becomes more prominent and more attractive, and the intelligent devotees go into the way of the Madhurya Bhakti has been shown by the gopis of Vrindavan. So in this way here been mentioned in today's verse here, how Radharani is attracting Krishna and how she is keeping Krishna under control all the time. Se gunare Sri Radhikara Panchisa Pradhana Se gune ravasa aya Krishna Bhagavan. Panchisa pradhana. Panchisaya explain Radharani control Krishna with 25 transcendental qualities. She has got unlimited qualities just like Krishna. But here has been mentioned the wonderful 25 transcendental qualities of Radharani. So you wanted to attract Krishna, you have to show your qualities towards Krishna. Krishna consciousness is nothing about external, it's all about internal. Interaction of the living entities with Krishna himself. So the 25 qualities have been mentioned. Number 1 is that Madhura, that Radharani is very sweet all the time. Somebody asked Prabhupada about his book. Prabhupada says, my book is like a gulab jamun. You know the gulab jamun, the sweet, whichever side you bite is only bring the sweetness to your tongue. So Radharani is all sweetness, the way she look, the way she walk, the way she smile, the way she speak, the way she communicate, the way she attract Krishna, the way she put on the ornaments, everything, all sweetness is nothing else. So that one good quality is already enough to attract Krishna. And the last one is Asrava Kesava. She put Krishna in the pocket. Krishna cannot run away. So sweet. And sometimes we meet people, they're very sweet, you know. We like to be again, to meet them, to speak to them, to be with around, you know. So Radharani, number 1 quality is Madhura, number 2 Navavaya, Chala Apanga, Ujjvala Smita, Charu Saubhagya, Atyareka, Gandhan Madita Madita, Sangeeta Prasara, Abhigya, Ramya Vagnarma Pandita, Vinita, Vidagda, Karuna Purna, Patava Hanvita, Lajjasila, Sumaryada, Dairya, Gambirya, Salini, Subilasa, Mahabhava, Parama Utkarishni, Tarishni Prema, Jagat Sriniyasa, Guru Sneha, Saki Pranayita Vasa, Krishna Priya, Havali Mukhya, number 25 is that Asrava Kesava. So the first quality, Radharani is very sweet, Madhura. Number 2 is that Navavaya, always she is freshly youthful, Navavaya. Number 3 is Chalapanga, her eyes is always very restless. She is always looking, searching for Krishna. And number 4 is Ujjvala Smita. She has got all the time very bright smile. Madhura, Navavaya, Chalapanga, Ujjvala Smita. Charu, Saubhagya, Atya, Reka. She has got a wonderful auspicious lines running in the body. Gandhahan, Madittamana. She got a wonderful aroma that attracts Lord Krishna. Sangeeta Prasara Abhigya, she sings very beautifully. She is the best singer. And Ramyavak, she is the best speaker. Narma Pandita, she also makes a very good jokes. You know. And Vinita, she is very humble. Even though she has got all these wonderful qualities, she is very humble. Karuna Purna, she is very kind. Vidagda, she is very cunning. The 12th quality of Radharani, she is very cunning. Normally in the material world, we don't appreciate people who are very cunning. But here Radharani has to be very cunning because Krishna is more cunning. You know, Prabhupada says if a policeman has to catch a thief, he has to run as good as the thief. Even the thief is entering in the one-way lane, but the policeman has to also go into the one-way lane simply to catch the thief. Similarly, Krishna is being very cunning, and Radharani also keep herself very cunning to go along with Krishna. And the 13th quality is Patava Hanvita. Even though Radharani got so many other obligations in her life, so many duties to perform in her life, in the same time she also spending time with Krishna, thinking of Krishna, but in the same time she does all the duty of her life very nicely. Now, sometimes some may think, why you're not coming to the temple, and they may say, I've got so much things to do. But Radharani also got so many things to do. In the same time, she is very intelligently, occupying the time to always think of Krishna. And she is not neglecting any duty of the house. Patlavahanvita. And Lajjasila, she is very shy. Sumaryada, she is very respectful. And Dhairya, she is very calm and peaceful. Gambhirya Salini, she is very grave. Suvilasa, she is very playful. Mahabhava, she is the topmost love of Godhead. Parama Utkarishni, Tarishni Prema, she is the highest excellent. Jagasriniyasa, she is very submissive of all the devotees. And Guru Sneha, she is very affectionate toward the elderly people. Sakhi Pranitavasa, she's been controlled by the love of the gopis. And Krishna Priya Avali Mukhya, she is the chief of all the gopis. And the 25th quality is that she is Asrava Kesava. With all these wonderful qualities, she keeps Krishna under her control. So Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, Ragadmika Bhaktira Mukhya. Mukhya means important. Ragadmika means the spontaneous way of bhakti. Brajavasi jhane tara hanugata bhaktira raghanughaname. That bhakti which is very spontaneous is the most elevating interaction of devotees in Krishna consciousness. Tat bhavara madhurya, that madhurya bhaktas in Vrindavan, the gopis of Vrindavan, they have executed this wonderful spontaneous bhakti, and any devotees who are intelligent, they want to be the best devotees, the good devotees of Krishna. They must follow this footstep of the devotees, the gopis in Vrindavan. That is the exemplary devotees has been mentioned by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nobody else around the world can give us the kind of exemplary of devotees of Krishna. So in this way we have got this wonderful opportunity in Krishna consciousness to become very good devotees, but that requires a consistency in our devotional path. Whatever we do in our life, there has to be a consistency. Consistently we should follow the formula, the system, the education being given in Krishna consciousness. Now there was a monkey in the forest, the monkey was jumping here and then. It's a small baby monkey trying to jump from one tree to another tree looking for some fruit. And one day, he told the chief monkey that, sometime not finding the fruit, I have to go different places. And the chief monkey says, why not, you plant your own trees. Next time grown up, you can get the fruit from your own tree. And the chief monkey gave some seed, you go and, plant this seed, and due course of time, you will get, fruits from this tree. And only way the tree can grow is that by pouring enough water. So the baby monkey took the seed and then went and planted. And every day he was pouring water. He was pouring water. And next day he see nothing is coming out from the seed. He's pouring water again, nothing is coming out from the seed. And then he dig out and see whether the seed is okay, and then put back again, and then, he pour water, nothing is coming out. And he next day, take out the seed and see whether nothing is growing. Then he went back to the chief monkey and then he said, I followed your advice, I planted the seed, but nothing is growing. And the chief monkey said, maybe you're not pouring enough water. And the monkey said, no, I'm pouring more than enough. No? And the chief monkey says, how do you know that it's not growing? He says, every day I take out and see, it's not growing. So that is the process to follow in Krishna consciousness. If you want to be happy. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, Smartavyam Satatam Vishnum Vismartavyam na jatuche Sarve vidhi nisedashor itayoreva kinkara. There is only two principles in Krishna consciousness. There is to always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. All other rules and regulations are meant to be subordinate, to support these two principles of always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. Tasmad Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Iswaro Hari Srotavya Kirtitavyascha Smartavyam Chetabhayam. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted this verse been mentioned by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, if somebody wants to become fear from their life, somebody wants to come out from the miseries of their life, and he says that always they should be hearing, should be chanting, and should be remembering the Lord. Tasmat Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Iswaro Hari Srotavya Kirtitavyascha Smartavya Chechatabhayam. By always chanting and remembering and hearing about Krishna consciousness, he says that he establishes himself very nicely in Krishna consciousness, and no fear will attack him, and there is no miseries will affect him also. In this way that we have given this opportunity for us to do some devotional service, and that devotional service has to be very unalloyed devotional service. There is not be by any force, but voluntarily you are indulging yourself in Krishna consciousness. That is the best devotional service, attracts Lord Krishna towards our Krishna consciousness. Spontaneously. It's not somebody has to wake you up morning, whether you are in the temple, whether you are at home, that spontaneously you feel the love for Krishna. You wake up yourself and you chant by yourself, and you read Prabhupada books for yourself, and you do these services for Lord Krishna by yourself, and you come to the temple by yourself without any calling by anybody, and you come and sing and dance by yourself, and you take the prasadam by yourself, and you say goodbye to the devotees by yourself. You come to the temple happy and leave the temple very happily. Very easy Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is very simple for the simple-minded people, very complicated for the complicated people. So the bhakti, I've got 4 kinds of bhakti has been mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 29, Chapter 8 by Kapiladev to his mother Devavati. He says, Abhi Sandaya Yoyim Sam Dambam Matsaryam Ivava Sambrahmi Bina Drigbham Maye Kuryate Satamasa. There is the tamasa bhakti, devotional service in the mode of ignorance. There are devotees in devotional service in the mode of ignorance. He says, Abhi Sandaya Yo Imsam. Imsam means torturing. Somebody do bhakti by they torture other living being. They call themselves as a devotee, maybe sometime they may be a devotee, and the husband and wife may be fighting, the man may be punching the wife, or the wife may be punching the husband. I do not know, nowadays anything is possible. Those days only man beat the wife, today there are many places complain the wife beating the man. Anything is possible in the world, people go to temple and pray, they slaughter, animals, Imsa means, you are giving violence. A devotee is performing devotional service but is very violent, either through their mind or through their speech or through their physical body. Through their mind they think all the bad things all the time. Through their speech they hurt other people, they lie and then communicate very badly with other people. And through their body they may be punching, kicking and killing. So, those who are in the devotional service in the mode of ignorance, they're very violent. Abhisandaya yoim sam dhambam matsya. Dhambam means they're very proud. Nobody can advise this devotee. Always they think, I know everything, you don't need to tell me anything. Dhambam is very proud. Matsarya, he becomes very envious at the other devotees' progress in Krishna consciousness. Sambhrami easily becomes angry. You tell him anything, trying to correct him, he becomes angry. This is the devotional service in the mode of ignorance. Visayana Visandaya Yasa Aiswaryam Eva Va Archadev Archayod Yomam Pratak Bhavasa Rajasam. There are devotional service in the mode of passionate, Rajasaguna. And they are always desiring for something in their life. They are performing devotional service, but they got the material, so much material desires for name, for fame, for position. Sometimes some people be meditating, when can I become a temple president? Some people may be meditating, when I can become a GBC. Some people may be meditating, when can I get lots of money? Some people may come to temple and praying, when can I get a good wife? So people with so many kinds of desires, that is in the mode of devotional service, in the mode of passionate. Karma nirharam uddisya parasmit vatat arpanam yaderyastaiva iti eva pratak bhavasa sadhikam. There are devotional service in the mode of goodness, and they do everything to nullify their karma. They understand we are suffering in the world due to our previous life karma, and anything they do, they said, how can I finish off my karma? So either they are taking, offering food, either doing puja, anything. The only goal is that somewhere I must finish off my karma, somewhere I must finish off my karma. Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya Yanasya Udaritam Ahaituki Apratyataya Atma Suprasiddhati. And the devotional service, the real devotional service, has been mentioned by Kapila is the Lakshanam Bhakti Yogasya. That the real Lakshanam, real beauty of the devotional service, that you are performing devotional service, you are always very eager to hear the glories of Krishna. And your aim is not motivated by any material thing. Unconditionally you are seeking for Krishna consciousness. Salokya, Saristi, Samipya, Sarupya Katvam iti utam. Diyamananam Griyananti, Vinamat Sevanam Jane. A devotee who has no any desire, he is not even desiring for the 5 kinds of liberation, whether merging with the Lord, or whether staying in the same abode of the Lord, whether getting the same form of the Lord, or enjoying the same opulence of the Lord, or closely running around and playing with the Lord. The devotees, those who are very purely engaged in Krishna consciousness, they are not interested into any kinds, even the liberation comes to them. And what they need, Vinamat, Sevanam, Janari, always looking and looking, when I can get the opportunity to do some service for Krishna, when can I get the opportunity to do some service for Krishna. In this way, all the time the devotees are eager to perform some devotional service for Krishna. And the Kapila Dev says that this is the best devotional service a devotee can perform for the pleasure of Krishna. Anya Bilasita Sunyam Jnana Karmari Anavartam Alukulyena Krishnan Silanam Bhakti Uttamam. The best devotional service to Krishna is that devoid of any sort of philosophical speculation, any sort of karmi, the fruitive activities, purely only to please Krishna and nothing else. And to do that, the thing is that he says, accept the 6, favorable things, items in Krishna consciousness: utsaha, nisaya, dhairya, tattat karma pravartana, sangatyagat, satovritti, sadbhir bhakti prasidyati. And the consistent in Krishna consciousness is very important. And now the scripture says, number 1, utsaha, nisaya, dhairya. We should be always very enthusiasm about doing something in Krishna consciousness, and we must be very confident that there will be time that Krishna will shower all His mercy unto me, and we must be very patient in Krishna consciousness, and we should keep away from those people who are not interested in Krishna consciousness, and we should also follow the footsteps of the previous acharyas. We should not do things just for the sake of doing it. So in this way we should become very consistent in our Krishna consciousness. That will elevate our consciousness more better and better. And this way, like Radharani has developed all these wonderful qualities that attract Lord Krishna, the same way we will be also attracted by Lord Krishna through our wonderful Raganuga devotional service. Consistency, spontaneously, you do it from your heart. There are sadhana bhakti is there, bhava bhakti is there, prema bhakti is there. Sadhana bhakti, you perform devotional service through your body. Bhava bhakti through your emotion and mind and intelligence. Prema bhakti through your soul. The soul is eternally connected with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Slowly from the sadhana bhakti we should uplift ourselves to bhava bhakti, and from bhava bhakti automatically we will be elevated to prema bhakti. Preme re paramasaro mahabhava jani, se mahabhava rupa radha takurani, mahabhava swarupa radha takurani, sarva gune kane krishna kanta chiromani. The prem, which is the ultimate goal of the devotee's life, that been possessed ultimately by Radharani. And in this way that Radharani is the prema. That is in India, in Vrindavan, you go, there's a prema sarovara. From there is about an hour walks to Nanda Maharaj palace. And there's a prema sarovara, that prema sarovara, that the lake is that is, the water comes out from the eyes of Krishna, and Radharani became a small pond, But Krishna was with Radharani at that time, and Madhumangal was there, and there was a bumblebee flying around, and Madhumangal says, Madhu is gone, Madhu is gone. He was mentioning the bumblebee has gone, and Radharani, she felt that Madhu, Sudan, Krishna has already left her. And just by hearing Krishna has already left, she began to cry. And Krishna looked at Radharani, so much love she has got for me. Just by hearing I'm not around, she's already crying. Seeing the crying of Radharani, Krishna began to cry, and both water, merge has become a prem sarovara. So in this way that, premam become the ultimate goal from Krishna consciousness, that is possibly attainable through the Raganuga Bhakti. It has to come from your heart and nothing else. And in this way, Prabhupada says that, Satam Prasangam Amavirya Samvidu Bhavantari Karna Rasayana Kala, in the Canto 3, Chapter 25, Text 25, that has been mentioned that, always when you sit in the association of the devotees and hearing and chanting, and that will increase your faith into Krishna consciousness, that will increase your devotion unto the Lord. And by that, association of the devotees of the Lord, slowly we are uplifted from the sadhana bhakti to bhava bhakti to prema bhakti. And when you attain the prema bhakti like Radharani, she defeats Krishna in every way. And there is a place called Aryogram in Vrindavan. And there's a place where Radharani, she plays dice with Krishna. And Radharani was there with, other gopis. And Lalita was there and they were playing dice game. And that time Krishna came. And Krishna came, Krishna says, let me also join in this game. And Lalita says, the permission has to get from Radharani. Radharani says, wherever you go, whoever, you make trouble. So we are not going to take you inside this game. And Krishna says, no, today, now I have become a good boy already, and I'm no more disturbing anybody. And he said, let me also place the dice, And Radharani says, Lalita, you telling me he doesn't know how to place dice game, how wanted to play. And Krishna said, that was last time, I do not know how to play, now I already learned how to play. And Radharani said, this is the beginning of Krishna's, pastime. He will come to play, then, something will happen and he will, put the blame on us and he will go back home and he will tell his mother what happened. The mother will think that the gopis are always disturbing him. So better he is not, joining the game. And Krishna said, no, I'm already become very mature. I'm very good now in everything, And Radharani said, I thought, you're only good at, herding the cows. And Krishna said, no, I'm already learned everything now. And Radharani says, okay, if you wanted to play that, you cannot play just freely like that. You have to put something, as a prize. And, whoever wins, she said, she took out the necklace and put it on it. And she said, this is my necklace. And whatever belonging you have got, put it as a prize and let us play. And the winner takes the boat. And Krishna, he only got, the flute. Krishna kept the flute in the game. So there was a Radharani's necklace and Krishna's flute. And they began the game. And Lalita gave the dice to Krishna. Okay, you throw the dice. And Krishna wants to throw the dice and look at Radharani. And Krishna become a little bit bewildered, And he's not throwing. Lalita said, throw the dice. And Krishna said, you tell your friend not to look at me like that. She's confusing me, And Lalita says, you are looking at her, you don't look at her, throw the dice. No, your friend, looks very powerful, very, she's disturbing my mind, I cannot focus into the game. And Lalita says, don't give all kinds of excuses, please, play the game. And Krishna called number 2 and throw the dice, then number 2 didn't come out, goes to number 3. And then now the dice, with Radharani. And Radharani called number 2 and throw the dice, then number 2 appeared. And Radharani won the game. And she took the necklace and the flute from there. And she gave the flute to Lalita, Yuki. And now Krishna crying ready. He said, please give back my flute. If I go back home, my mom, Yasodama, you will ask, where's the flute? And she said, no, look at this, now you're crying. Earlier you said, you changed really, now you're crying. No, that is all mistake of your friends, She's confusing my mind with a look and smile. Just because of her, I lost the game. And if I go back home, my mother will ask and then become a big problem. So Lalita says, what else you got to give here? Is there anything else you can give, replace, the flute? Krishna says, I only got 2 in my life, my mind and my flute. And my mind is in the heart of your friend Radharani. Cannot take it out. And the flute is there. Immediately put the flute and run away. So Krishna being the supreme, nobody could defeat Krishna in anything, but Radharani easily she defeated Krishna in every circumstances because of the love she asraya. Because the very first quality is Madhura, sweet. If we want our temple to be very, filled up with lots and lots of people, we have to become very, very sweet. True, no? If you are happy, you are smiling, everything, puja nice, the deity looks nice, prasadam very nice, and it will attract people to come. Those who have come, they don't like to leave. There was a time, a church was going very empty. In England there was a church going very empty. There was only 5, priests living there. Out of many left and 5 only living, and nobody coming to the church, So, and they all the 5 priests are getting old, and they have been, becoming quite uneasy. What would happen to the church? We are getting old, we die, nobody else, to take over the church and run. So they were thinking in that way, and that moment, there was, rabbi, there was another preacher, he came to another village, and one of the leader of these 5, he went and met the rabbi on the other side, and he told them that, we got a big problem in our church, that, now nobody is coming there, church is getting empty, and we are only 5 people are staying, and 5 of us are getting old. We do not know what to do after us, do not know who's going to take up this church. And the rabbi says, it's very difficult for me to answer that question, because that is how things are happening in the world. Well, let us read the Bible. So 3 days he was there, they read the Bible, and when he was living, he told the rabbi that, still I don't have the answer. That I have to see that how my temple, my church can be filled up with people. And the rabbi says, I can understand one thing, that out of 5 of you, one is the Messiah. He is actually messenger of God has come. Out of 5, one is the messenger in your gang. That is what I can see. So now this man, he preached, went back to the church, and he told the friends that, I went there, met him, we only read Bible for 3 days. And when I was leaving, he says that one of us, we are the Messiah. And he doesn't mention who's that. So now the 5 of us, they were contemplating. Either maybe John can be, messenger, And somebody was thinking, Andrew may be a messenger. So they were among them, they were wondering who could be the Messiah out of these 5. And they don't want to offend the Messiah. So everybody trying to be good, respectful, trying to do some service, and very loving way they were reciprocating. And we were, all of them thinking, don't know who's, maybe he can be. But if he's the Messiah, then, it's no good, I offend him. So in this way, their interaction become more loving, more friendly and more happier. And slowly then, somebody comes to the church, they see that these people are very happy and very joyful and very, smiling, and, there is something extraordinary they found in this dealing of these 5, and slowly, he brought his friends, slowly, the church was filled up, and there were many joined the church. So in this way, we wanted to go more better and bigger and more, interacting with everybody. Then we have to see how to bring in that wonderful qualities has been spoken today. And the first quality is that Madhura. We should remember the first and the last. Maybe others may be quite difficult to remember, isn't it? Is it easy to remember what? Madhura Navavaya Chala Panga Ujjwala Smita Charu Saubhagya Hadya Rekha Gandhahan Madita Madhava Sangeeta Prasara Vigyaramya Vagnarma Pandita Vinita Karna Purna Vidagda Patavahan Vita Lajjasila Sumaryada Dairya Gambhirya Salini Suvilasa Mahabhava Parama Utkarishni Tarishni Prema Jagat Sriniyasa Guru Sneha Saki Pranita Vasa Krishna Sakhi, Krishna Priya, Pavili Prima. And the final is Asra. Okay, so earlier we should remember the first and last. The first is Madhura. The last is under control. So if we want follow just one, the Madhura, the sweetness in our dealing with everybody around, the sweetness. And you know, your job is done, Krishna is under your control, everybody is under your control. You know, in 1987 I was flying from India to England, you know, and I was sitting just beside one lady, you know, old lady, and I was going to the London temple. And then she was talking to me, then I was, you know, I had the Bhagavad Gita going through them. And she was talking to me after a little talk and everything, you know, when we got down in the airport. And I'm a foreigner, I have to go to different lane for immigration. She has to go, you know, other lane. And she got down, we went to the immigration, and then she said, oh, goodbye, I have to go. And she handed over an envelope to me, and then she went that way, I went another way. And I came out and opened the envelope. I saw there's a 10 pounds, and she put a small note there to the smiling, happy monk. Please take this 10 pounds. It's just like that, you know, just like that. So you're happy, you know, you are nice, you know, people reciprocate, you know. And where can be the better place to do this thing other than, you know, in our temple where the lords are beautifully situated with great decoration and devotees are around. So let us see how we can develop these wonderful qualities are there. Even not 25, at least we start with one, the Madhura. Thank you so much for being here today. Any questions? Yeah, Prabhu.
Maharaj, thank you so much for your lecture. Story about the baby monkey reminds me that like Krishna, love for the Lord is our goal. And I saw many devotees feeling unable to reach the goal on the daily basis.
Yeah.
They switched to reaching some goals they could reach on the daily basis or yearly basis. So my question is, what we need to have to stay consistently on our path, ready to reach one day love for God?
Well, in devotional service there are many, you know, different limbs, different parts has been given. But you know, then conversation with Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And out of 64 angas, you know, limbs of bhakti, Mahaprabhu says 5 are very important. That is, you know, sitting and hearing the Bhagavatam in the association of devotees. Number 2, you know, worshipping the deity, you know, with great faith. And number 3, chanting of the holy name of the Lord. And number 4, always remaining in the association of devotees. And number 5, you know, residing in Mathura. 5 important things Mahaprabhu says. Then later when Mahaprabhu with you know, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in a conversation they say that samsara sarpardishti murchitanam kalau yugis ausadam bhagavan nama tasmad vaishnava sevanam. There are only 2 important things to keep, you know, the momentum in Krishna consciousness. He says that always chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. And number 2 is that always keep yourself in the association of the wonderful Vaishnavas. If you wanted to become to that Rasika Bhakta, you wanted to develop the kind of devotional service we are talking, the topmost, you have to associate with devotees who can, you know, exemplify, who can, you know, exhibit, who are also going towards that kind of devotional heightness. So only the association of devotees will give you the kind of, you know, betterment in Krishna consciousness. So you have to select the right devotees who, you know, have got that kind of confidence, have got that kind of patience, have got that kind of enthusiasm. Nothing else in Krishna consciousness is going to work, only the chanting and the association of the devotees. So you have to find, you know, some devotees in the Kanishta level, they're trying, some devotees are in the Madhyam level, there are some devotees, in the Uttama level. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was talking with Satyaraj Khan. And Satyaraj Khan asked, what is my duty, what I should do. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, always, worship Krishna. And you serve the Vaishnavas, and, you chant the Hare Krishna mantra. And Mahaprabhu says that the ordinary devotees, they are chanting Hare Krishna 1 or 2 times, that's it. There is one ordinary devotee, another one, superior devotee, another one is, the best devotee. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, ordinary devotee, maybe they are chanting 1 time or 2 times. And the superior devotee, they are, always chanting Hare Krishna. And the highest, the best devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, and they are through their chanting, they attracts other people to come into Krishna consciousness. And the highest, the best devotee, he said they are para dukha dukhi. They are not happy to see the unhappiness of other people in the world. So you have to select the right association, and slowly by submissively following, that association, slowly will be upgraded, uplifted to the level which is required to go into the Raganuga, the spontaneous way of Krishna consciousness. But just like the gopis, Radharani, one time she would tell Krishna that everybody going to Vrindavan, nobody talking bad about anybody. When I go to Vrindavan, everybody talking bad about me. And the gopis, the Radharani, they are not carried away, they are not disturbed by what people are talking about them. They are always focused into Krishna, that's all. So similarly, we may go through different kinds of tests and tribulation and challenges in our life, but if we can focus all the time, consistent in our journey of Krishna consciousness, and definitely, we will come to the level of, Raganuga Bhakta. There are many, many devotees in our organization, they also have come to that level. And easily we can come to that level. The problem is that because we are in different part of the world and we are engaged in so many different kinds of activities. Even in the temple, we are going out for preaching, meet people and many, many other things. For that reason, sometimes, we are not, aiming to become a Raganuga Bhakti. We are aiming to somewhere or other deliver the people in the material world, help them out. Like Prahlad Maharaj says, Narsingh asked him, what benediction do you want? He said, Prayena Deva Munaya Sumakti Kama. Prahlad Maharaj says, for me I don't want anything. There are many, many, advanced, sadhus and the yogis. They all are scared of, the city. They all gone to the forest and to take care of their own spiritual life, worrying about, the Maya in the city. But for me, I got to stay in the city. I want to bring people at your lotus feet. Only by this way that people can become happy. So Vaishnava, they are not aiming to become a Raganuga Bhakta. They are more aiming how to, serve Krishna in whatever way they can. That is their, level of Raganuga. And later when the time comes, they know how to settle down in Krishna consciousness. We got Brahmachari ashram, we got Grihastha ashram, we got Vanaprastha. And then they come to the sannyasi level, So slowly when, we are patiently sitting and doing what we have to do under the order of spiritual master, and we'll come to that level. And devotees, they know, they're very confident, they know that, because you are serving Krishna. Today we could go and sit in Vrindavan. True, if you want to become a devotee, easy to be in Mayapur and Vrindavan. No need to go anywhere. Even Malaysia is, a lot of disturbance are there to be a devotee, And you go and sit in Vrindavan and Mayapur. But Prabhupada showed us another way. That, he carries Krishna all over the world so that, he understands everybody being part and parcel of Krishna. They're going to be helped. And Prabhupada took, he came out from his own comfort zone to deliver the world. By his mercy, today we are sitting here. And by our interaction with people, one or two may become, understand the purpose of life, And somewhere or other, they go along Krishna consciousness. And, they're very grateful to you. So to help others in the world, we are sitting here. Otherwise, we have no business in Switzerland. And Prabhupada, want us to do this work so that, the moment you are preaching to the people, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, that means first you must hear, second you must speak, and third the remembrance will be there. The moment whatever you're learning, you're putting it into a practice. When you're teaching other people, teaching and teaching and teaching, that will come into your remembrance. If you're not teaching others, not you're practicing, it won't be in your remembrance. So whatever you're doing today, it will come back to you in due course of time. And when the time comes, we know what will be more better for us to become a pure devotee. Like Prabhupada went around the world, and then the last part of his life he came to Vrindavan. So Radha Krishna will give us the intelligence. Importantly, only way to succeed is to chant the holy name all the time and keep yourself always in the association of the devotees. Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami and Krishna, Bhakti Janmambula Aya Sadhu Sangha Krishna Prema Janmateno Aya Mukhya Hanga. He says in devotional service, the important limbs of devotional service, Mahaprabhu says, the Krishna Bhakti began in the association of the devotees. The prem comes in the association of the devotees. Even you have attained that prem, still you like to be in the association of the devotees. So Mahaprabhu said that is how important, always keep yourself in the association of the devotees. And you've got to be very patient. It will come. By your confidence, by your dedication in Krishna consciousness, you focus and you be consistent what you are doing, it will come to you. Any other thing? Yeah, Prabhu.
Maharaj, could you explain the difference between Bhakti in Rajagun and Rajagun in Bhakti? Meaning, if I have like you said, if I perform Bhakti Yoga in Rajagun or if I use Rajagun in Bhakti Yoga. Can you speak about this difference? Because in Bhagavad Gita, it seems Arjuna, he has to be active, he has to do something.
Yeah.
There has to be some Raja.
Yeah, Rajagun you cannot perform Bhakti in the Rajagun. In the 3rd chapter, 36 verse, Arjuna asked Krishna, Alakena prayuktam cha papam chalanti. Why people are forced to indulge into sinful activities? And Krishna says, Kama yesa, Krodha yesa, Rajaguna samudbhava. He says that desire in the living entities which has come from the Rajagun is the cause of people's misleading in life. So completely you wanted to go into a bhakti, you got to uplift and go into the mode of goodness. Because there are every chances that you can go into a mode of ignorance when you remain in the Rajagun. Rajaguna is a mode of passionate. And when you are not uplifting yourself, and that becomes tamagun, that becomes mode of ignorance. Like Krishna said, Dhyayaton Visayam Pumsam Sangate Supajayate Sangha Sanjayate. When you're contemplating towards the object of the senses, that brings in the attachment to those things, and from the attachment lust develops, from the lust anger develops. So Rajagun, the lust is the Rajagun and anger is the Tamagun. So you have to completely uplift yourself from Rajagun, whether this way or that way is all same way only. You cannot serve Krishna with the Rajagun. But you are patient, serving, then you will be uplifted to Sattvagun. But somewhere or other you have to uplift in Sattvagun, because Sattvagun, Krishna says, what is the quality of Sattvagun? That has been mentioned in the chapter 18. Text 42, there is Samodama, Tapa Saucham, Santir Arjavam Mevacha, Jnanam Vijnanam Astikyam, Brahma Karma Subhavajam. And in the Sattvagun you are very peaceful. Dhamma, you are very self-controlled. Samodama, Tapa, you are austere. Saucham, you are clean inside and outside. And Jnana Vijnanam, you got the knowledge. of Krishna, and you got the application also. Sauryam teja diti daksham yuddham chapi apalayanam dhanam isvaram bhavam cha satram karmam sobhavajam. In the 18th chapter, text 44, Krishna explains about the quality of the Rajogun. Sauryam teja, Sauryam means heroism. Teja is the power. Sauryam teja. And then in Sauryam teja, Driti, determination, and Dakshyam, resourcefulness, and Yuddham chapi, the power, the fire for fighting, and then the charity. So in this way, Krishna explained the Rajogun have got, different qualities, and is not, good, attracting for Krishna in the Rajogun. You have to uplift, slowly they have to come to the Sattvagun, and you want to transcend slowly. Even Sattvagun is, it is not, in the chapter 14 text, 5, Krishna explains, that, Tatra Sattvam Nirmaladva Prakasam Anamayam Sukha Sangena Badnanti Jnana Sangena Chanaga. The mode of goodness is that, they are Nirmalam, they are very pure. Mode of goodness is very pure. And he says that, there is no sin in the mode of goodness. Sukha Sangena is happiness, bring the happiness. Badnanti means even the mode of goodness is also conditioned, Krishna says. So mode of goodness is conditioned, mode of passionate is conditioned, mode of ignorance is conditioned, but the mode of goodness is a better condition rather than the other one. But slowly you have to come to the level of sattvam. That means you must transcend the modes of material nature. So mode of goodness, a passionate, a ignorance, temporarily it may be good, but in the long run it is not good. Where Krishna says, chapter 14, text 10, Radha Sama Chabi Bhuya Sattvam Bhavati Bharata Radha Sattvam Tamas Saiva Tamas Sattvam Raya. Krishna says, these three modes of nature fluctuating all the time. Mode of goodness, sometimes defeated by the mode of passionate become prominent. Sometimes, mode of ignorance defeat the mode of, passion become prominent. It's fluctuating. So if you are in the mode of passionate, somewhere or other is not going to be there all the time. It may fluctuate into a mode of ignorance, or it may fluctuate into a mode of goodness, but somewhere or other Krishna wants us to transcend the three modes of material nature. Slowly, when somebody come and join, if they are in the mode of passionate, mode of ignorance, it is okay, you come and serve Krishna. And patiently in the process of Krishna consciousness, slowly you'll be uplifted. But there is no way you can make progress and keep yourself as a devotee, being in the mode of, passionate or ignorant. And also mode of sattvic, there are chances you may fall again to mode of passionate because unsteady. The three modes of natures are, not permanent. They're fluctuating all the time. And if you're not very careful, you may, degrade to other modes of nature. But, Prabhupada is very kind that, we encourage everybody because, we believe, the Shastra says the gopis came to Krishna with a lot of lusty desire, but, they became, transcendental. It's just like, Kamsa came with another reason, Putana came with another reason. Krishna somewhere or other purified everybody's life. So important whether you are goodness or passionate or ignorant, you come to Krishna somewhere or other by patiently following the procedure of Krishna consciousness, and we will be transcended from the three modes of material nature. So our aim should be somewhere or other to transcend the modes of nature. Not to try, I'm a very angry man and I will be angry man all the time and I will try to serve Krishna. That is not going to work in that way. You have come here to change yourself, transform. Keto Darupana Marjanam Mahaprabhu says that there are so much of contamination in your heart, and you change and then cleanse your heart. Somewhere in the cleansing process, must come in. We cannot, remain, oh, I was a gangster before and I'll be gangster all the time. Just like, you go to India, South India, the Sri Rangam temple, it's been built, by one of the halwa. And then he, going around and asking donation from big rich people, they were not giving money. And he employed the thief, go and rob them, He got four thieves who are very, very expert. Some can walk on the water, some can, unlock any locks, someone just by talking can mesmerize others. In this way you got all, somebody just, putting their feet into your shadow, you cannot move. So he has employed all these, thief to build the temple, But he himself, transcended the three modes of material nature, because devotees have to transcend so that others can see that, from, degraded condition, how they've elevated their life through Krishna consciousness. Because, the passionate is not very good. Krishna told Arjuna, due to the passion, from the Rajagun, the desire arises, and due to that desire, people do all kinds of sinful activities.
Can I ask?
Yeah, sure.
You spoke about these two quotes in Bhagavad Gita, one, how Rajagun creates lust,
Yeah.
then the symptoms of Rajagun, especially connected to the Kshatriya. Now, the Pandavas, they are pure devotees. They're always with Krishna.
Yeah.
So that means they are above the modes.
Yeah.
But still, when they come, they're not like Brahmana, but they're acting like Kshatriya, but they don't have lust. So how does that work? Is it Rajagun which is empowering them, or is it the internal potency?
Well, Krishna brings them here because he has to, bring out this, Krishna consciousness to the world. He has to educate the world in Krishna consciousness. So they are not, they are not exactly, they're not a passionate Rajogun, But Krishna used them into the, like a Rajogun to impart the knowledge to the world. If everything going well in the world, there's no requirement for Krishna to come and teach anything in the world. So Krishna brings, in the second chapter, text 1 of Bhagavad Gita, Sanjaya says, tam sada kripayan visnan asru purna kuleksaram visidantam idam vacha vacha madhusudana. That Krishna, Arjun, he is refused to fight due to the compassion. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, the compassion and, distress and crying, everything is not fitting for somebody who knows the soul. And Prabhupada says that, Arjuna being a Kshatriya is not, welcoming for a Kshatriya to behave in that manner, that he don't wants to go into the battle. So Krishna uses these, devotees, and to come and to act in such manner so that, Bhagavad Gita can be spoken for the betterment of the whole society. But they're just acting, that's all. And finish, they go to another place. Prabhupada is like putting on a drama. At this country finish, they go to another country, put on a drama. And by the time come back again, they go around like that. So they are not, really in Maya. Sometimes, that's what externally you should not judge anybody around. Sometimes Krishna may use, some pure devotee to do some work in the world. And he may use the way he wants to be used, If everybody see Krishna as God, everybody become devotee and Krishna has got no pastime. The whole Mahabharata we are talking, the whole Mahabharata is the script of Krishna. Krishna write the scripts and he brought the actors, to act, Mahabharata is a movie. Krishna sit and watch the movie. And now Krishna has, created the world, he has brought, devotees here and there. And Krishna is just, sitting and watching very nicely. He's happy that, there are some, acting, as a brahmachari in Surik temple, some acting as a grihastha, everything. Because the Krishna is happy because you are following the script. The problem comes is that when you don't follow the script written by Krishna, you write your own script, that is where your miseries comes into your life. Like you're going acting in the movie, somebody gives you, the director gives you the script of the movie. You just act according to the script of the movie given to you. But he's not happy, you go and write another script and try to act, that's not very welcomed. In a similar way, whatever is happening here, you are chosen to do this part in Krishna consciousness, and we have been chosen in this way, but we are all acting only. And we are acting for Krishna. All you have to do is read properly the script, the Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata, and write, act properly, and you are rewarded. That's it, nothing else. Because Krishna told, that Tasman Tuam, he said, I already killed all these people all over already. There's nothing for you to do here. Just be an instrument, And when Arjuna asked him, Akki Akki Meko Bhavan Ugraram, why are you? Who are you? Why you have come to this world, And Krishna says, Carlos Miloka Cycle Pravara, that I'm the time I've come to kill. Tatsmatvam Utista Yasola Pasva. He said, I've already killed all these people. Bhismam, Dronam, he said, all killed already. You just be an instrument, take the garland and go away, that's it. So all are done already, we're just acting, on the script of Krishna consciousness. That's all. So you act nicely. You have taken a role, you have been given a role of a brahmachari, you act properly as a brahmachari. We are given a role of a sannyasi, we have to act, we have somebody given a role of a grihastha, they're acting in that manner. But all of us are acting, the moment you get down from the stage, the movie is over. When we die, everything over already in the world. Yeah, Mataji.
You said we have to transcend.
Yeah.
So they are constantly here.
Where?
So can we transcend them when we don't identify with them?
With whom?
With the modes, with the mind, the modes coming to.
Oh, the modes are coming here. Yeah.
And so we cannot identify with this.
Yeah, that's right. And Krishna says in the chapter 5, text, 10 Krishna says that, like a lotus lives in the water, but they do not touch the water. Similarly, you are living in the world, the modes of nature is there, and you are not affected by the modes of nature because you're not enjoying the interaction, the result coming from. That's what Krishna says to Arjuna, Mayi sarvani karmani sannyasi adhyatma chetasa nirasya nirmama bhutva yuddhasva vigata jwara. In the chapter 3, text 30, Krishna says that you offer all your work unto me, and you be conscious of me, and you do not try to enjoy the fruit of that action. And he said, Nirmama, don't claim proprietorship. In this way, he said, you become successful. The moment you participate in that, that is where you're affected. The moment you're not participating, you're not affected. And Krishna said, Daivi Sugunamami, Gunamaya, Mamamaya, Durutya, chapter 7:14, Krishna said, those who have surrendered to me, they easily overcome the modes of material nature. So when the moment you are enjoying, that's where the karma comes into your life. Just like you see the $10 on the street, Prabhupada said there are 3 ways people see. A karmi, they see, oh, there's $10, they immediately take and put it in their pocket, They want to enjoy. And the yogis see, this is not money, not my money, I don't want to touch. They don't touch. But the devotee, they see, oh, $10 is there. They look around, whose money is that? It's taken and try to see, nobody come and put in the donation box, belongs to Krishna. So that there is no karma from the $10. The moment you take and enjoy the $10, that is where the karma is. So there are a lot of things happening. Now Krishna says, yat karosi, yat jujnas, yat tanas, tapasya, they say in the chapter 9:27, that whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give and take, whatever austerity you perform, all you do it as an offering to me. There is no karma. You're only affected when you try to enjoy the fruit of the result.
But sometimes it's easier to transcend if you try not to identify with these modes. But then next time they come more.
Yeah.
They attack one more.
Yeah. So that is the job of Maya to try to disturb you. That's the job of Krishna, try to deliver you. So there is always battle. Prabhupada says it's an individual battle against Maya. It's not easy. You can fight with Maya. You need the help of Krishna. You need the help of Krishna. Always you are in the battle. That's it. Every moment. In the chapter 6, text 26, Krishna told Arjuna, Yato yato nichalati, bring back your mind under your control due to the unsteady nature. And Krishna says, Sarva Bhutam Samatmanam Sarva Bhutani Chatmani. How to do? He says that whenever you see the things around the world, you see me inside them. Whenever you see me, you see everything inside me. In this way, by seeing me everywhere, you will control your mind. The moment you see the separate energy, you see separately, that is where the problem comes. If you see Krishna everywhere, there is no Maya for you. It's only Maya for you when you don't connect those things into Krishna. The material world is not Maya, the money is not Maya, the woman is not Maya, nothing is Maya. Forgetfulness of Krishna is only Maya. So you have to remember all the time Krishna, so you are not affected by Maya. The world is created for you to use as a platform to go back to Krishna. Money is given, wife is given, husband is given, so they can help each other to go back to Krishna. But the moment you think is for my own enjoyment, that is where the problem begins. So you have to all the time seek Krishna in everything. And there is no Maya. True or not? Where is Maya? You forget Krishna, there is Maya. You remember Krishna, there is not Maya. You see money, oh, this is Krishna's money. Is it Maya? No Maya. Oh, this is Krishna has given me a house to serve him very nicely. So you connect, Nirbandha Krishna Sambandham Yugdam Vairagyam Uchyate. Everything are related to Krishna. Then you see in the proper manner, then there is Krishna consciousness. You are not affected. Prabhupada saw so many women in his life, true or not? Prabhupada saw so much of money in his life. Prabhupada saw so much of name and fame and everything, but he's not affected. He's just same sadhu from Vrindavan. Why? Because he does not see this is money, he does not see this woman, he just see Krishna in everything. So you must begin to see things in a different way. As I've been telling in the Bhagavad Gita, we've been doing the essence of Bhagavad Gita. The problem starts, Arjuna told Krishna to, take the chariot in the middle of the battlefield. And the chariot come, Krishna told, Bhismam, Dronam, Pramukha. You see, Arjuna, there is Bhisma standing, there's a Drona standing. And the moment Krishna told Arjuna look at them, and his problem begins. Because you see Bhisma, you see Duryodhan, you see Dronacharya. But in the 18th chapter, text 20, Krishna says, Sarva Bhutesu Yenaikum Bhavam Avyayam Iksate. They say when somebody in the mode of goodness, when they see the soul within the body. They do not see the body, somebody in the mode of goodness. Somebody in the mode of passionate, they see the body. Oh, this is Indian, this is Chinese, this is white man. They see different. They are in the mode of passionate. They see the different bodies. But somebody in the mode of goodness, they see only one thing. The Hatma related to Paramatma. And somebody in the mode of ignorance, they don't see anybody else. They only see themselves. Oh, you know about me, you know about me, you know about me, you know about me. He's only talking about himself. So Krishna says the first thing you must see rightly in this world. And when you see, it goes to your mind. So if you see properly and the right thing goes into your mind, what goes into your mind, that's what you speak. What you speak, that's how you behave. So your seeing is very powerful, very important. Now we are seeing the material world, though it's created for us. This is my country, this is my family, this is my car, everything we say my. Krishna says, you come to the world zero, you leave the world zero, where's yours? So we are wrong identification brings Maya into our life. So we must properly identify with everything. The first thing is that when we see, you must see in the mode of goodness, just see the soul. So how to do? You must be trained. Prabhupada says just like you leave your child in the house and you go to work, and from the workplace you are thinking about your child. And he said, when you come to the house, you see the shoe of your child, you think, oh, my child is already in the house. So by seeing the shoe of your child, you're seeing your child. You go to the factory to work, from there you're seeing a child. Why? Because you've been trained in that way. And now you get trained to see Krishna and everything. Then you know there's no Maya. Where's Maya?